Here are the top 5 reasons I think you should move to the Lehigh Valley. How we doing today? Jack here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you the top 5 reasons I think you should move to the Lehigh Valley. But before we begin, my name is Jack Strini. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Lehigh Valley. And if you'd like to get in contact with me, you have a couple questions about the valley, or maybe you're thinking of moving here, feel free to contact me. All my info is down below. I'd love to help you out. And these top 5 reasons aren't in any specific order. It's just the top 5 reasons why I think Lehigh Valley might be a good fit for you. So let's just get right into it. Number 1 is its affordability. And compared to Philadelphia, New York City, and other regions in the Northeast megalopolis, the Lehigh Valley is super affordable. The average price of a home sold in Lehigh County is about $330,000 as of January 2025. And that's very affordable compared to New Jersey, New York City, and the outskirts, or Philadelphia in general. And with the Lehigh Valley, there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of towns where you can find a good home for under $300,000. But if you're looking to spend a little more, there's a lot of communities where you can find houses in the $600,000, $700,000 ranges, and even houses that are well over $1 million. So there's a lot of variety here in the Lehigh Valley. And if you are looking for something affordable, there's a lot of towns in and around the Lehigh Valley, such as Northampton, Whitehall, Coplay, Hellertown, Emmaus, Salisbury Township, etc., where you can find pretty nice houses for under $300,000. And that's awesome given the Lehigh Valley's proximity to New York City and Philadelphia and other regions of the Northeast megalopolis. And that's actually going to be reason number 2, is just the Lehigh Valley's central location. You're about an hour from Philadelphia. I was just at the Eagles parade. Go Birds, by the way. And it took me about an hour to get down to Philadelphia. I know traffic in Philly, especially on the Schuylkill Expressway, could be very not great. Give or take an hour. If there was no traffic, it'd take me about an hour. And in New York City, I can get from my house to Newark Airport in about an hour. If I want to get into Manhattan, it's going to be like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if traffic's really bad in the Lincoln Tunnel. But within a 2 hours drive, you can get to 2 out of the top 10 largest cities in America. But I think that's something that people really kind of overlook. New York City, which is the nation's largest city, is literally in our backyards. And Philadelphia, which is a city I love, by the way, you can get to in about an hour. And I'm not just talking about major cities as well. If you want to get to the Poconos, you want to, take a vacation, go camping in the mountains, you can do that. The Poconos is about an hour, 2 hours, depending on where you're going in the Poconos. You can probably get to the Poconos in under half an hour, depending on where you live in the valley. And the Appalachian Trail actually goes right through the Lehigh Valley. The Lehigh Valley is really good mixed variety of, forest, rural, suburban, and inner city urban areas as well. I can be in Center City, Allentown 1 minute, and about 15 minutes later, I'm seeing farms, I'm seeing cattle, I'm seeing forests. And that's another thing I want to talk about. That's just the quality of life and the outdoor recreation space that we have here in the Lehigh Valley. This area offers such a really good mix of city convenience and outdoor activities. Again, the Appalachian Trail's right up the road in Walnut. The Lehigh River, a lot of people will go rafting, kayaking down the Lehigh River, especially if you want to take an extra drive up to Jim Thorpe, which is not too far away. It's another 15-20 minutes from the valley. There's a lot of really good whitewater rafting up there, and just a lot of really good recreational activities, a lot of which you can also find in the valley as well. In Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton have all these awesome parks. West Park in Allentown is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Bethlehem has the Steel Stacks, the Arts Quest pavilions where they have Music Fest, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. And that's another awesome park as well. And then you also have Larry Holmes Drive in the park out there along the Delaware River in Easton, which is another beautiful park to just relax, take in the scenery. You could watch the waterfall there, and you can admire the beautiful bridge that they have there in Easton. Easton is a fantastic downtown. And that's another thing about just the quality of life here, is just the cultural scene and the community aspect that you get here in the Lehigh Valley. The Lehigh Valley is anchored by 3 cities. You have Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. Allentown, over the past 10 years, has gone through a revival of its downtown core. The PPL Center was built back in 2014, which hosts the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, which is our AHL team. They just opened a music hall, Archer Music Hall, in Center City. There's a lot of concerts and just events that they have downtown. They have a beer festival. They've got a food festival. You also have neighboring Bethlehem, which has Music Fest every year in August. And Music Fest has only been growing every single year. It's been headlined by Sabrina Carpenter in the past. I just saw Shine down there last year. I've seen Disturbed there live. There's a bunch of Weezer plays there all the time. There's a lot of big name artists that play Music Fest every year, but in addition to that, it's also the nation's largest free music festival. You've got tons of free music just walking around Main Street in historic Bethlehem. Got a lot of free musicians just out there playing music down near the Steel Stacks, which is the home of the old Bethlehem steel plant. You've got a lot of really nice, you've got a lot of good music down there as well. It's just a fantastic time all around. And then the last point I want to get to, number 5, is our growing job market. The Lehigh Valley is a central hub for logistics, manufacturing, and healthcare. The Lehigh Valley, like I said, is very central to the rest of the Northeast megalopolis. So a lot of companies like Amazon, FedEx, UPS have hubs here in the Lehigh Valley. I know Nestle has a plant out here. Freshpet has a plant in Bethlehem. FedEx built at the time was their largest warehouse in North America out near Northampton. And if you've seen this thing, it's literally like 10 city blocks like wide. It's insane how huge this place is. That was built right near our airport. We manufacture Mack trucks here in Macungie. Just born candies such as like the Mike and Ike's and the hot tamales. The Peeps are all made in Bethlehem. And in addition, we have Lehigh Valley Health Network and St. Luke's, which are two huge competing health networks. Lehigh Valley and St. Luke's are two cutting edge healthcare providers here in the Lehigh Valley that are kind of competing against each other. They're very much competing against each other. PPL is their headquarters in Center City, Allentown, and ADP has a regional headquarters here in Center City, Allentown. Both of those companies are Fortune 500 companies. We also have Air Products, which has their world headquarters out in Trexlertown. And so there's a lot of big name companies that operate here in the Lehigh Valley. So the Lehigh Valley is actually becoming a big hub for just tech, manufacturing, logistics, and a lot of companies are deciding to build regional headquarters here, which is really exciting to see, just the growth of the Lehigh Valley. So it's exciting times for the Lehigh Valley. I know the Lehigh Valley has been seen as a very sleepy area, you know. It's been overlooked by a lot of regions, even other regions of Pennsylvania. I personally have been living here for 25 years and I love it here in the Lehigh Valley. But again, if you're thinking of moving to the Lehigh Valley, feel free to reach out to me. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Lehigh Valley. You can find all my contact info down below. I'd love to talk to you. Even if you just have some questions about the valley here, I'd love to help you out. If you want to see more videos about the Lehigh Valley and other topics like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you want to see more. But that's it for me today. I'll catch you on my next video. Have a good night, everybody.